Welcome into a marathon video. And don't worry, this should be brief. I'd been following the marathon discourse ever since they had their server slam/beta test. And I kept my pre-order of the game regardless of what I heard. And boy, was that a mistake. Within an hour of playing the game, I did something I rarely ever do. I refunded it. That's right, I gave up on it. There were 3 problems right out of the gate that I didn't want to put up with for hours and hours more. Number 1. The gunplay felt like shit. This is the most basic element in an FPS, and if it doesn't feel good, I'm not going to play the game. It was clunky and slow. I did some settings adjustments to try to make it more snappy, but it didn't work that well. The gunplay still felt sluggish. Strike 1. Number 2, the UI is a mess. And I mean both the menu UI and the UI in the game when you are looting stuff. The main menu is confusing, and the color scheme is migraine-inducing. Let's put a bunch of contrasting colors together. That'll be fun. Let's put orange text on a blue background. Smart. The in-game UI looks like it came out 10 years ago. It's just about as bad as Black Ops 7's UI. Also, I'm lumping this into this section. The color scheme of the world is distracting. I was initially drawn to Marathon because of its unique look. But that unique look became a negative of the game. It is hard looking at all these contrasting colors when you are fighting. You are being bombarded with too much visual feedback that it gets disorienting. The color scheme works in pictures, but in practice, it is migraine-inducing. Strike 2. Number 3, the game is just boring. To me, extraction shooters are just a boring concept. To be honest, I thought Marathon would be like Apex Legends, but with extraction elements. You could pick your shell or legend and get their cool abilities, and then drop in, fight some people, grab some loot, and extract. And while you do pick a shell and their abilities, the game is nowhere near as slick and responsive as Apex Legends. The distinguishing feature of this game is the shells, but the cooldown on the abilities is so long that you don't get to use them that much. And on top of that, I can't even tell who is AI or real in the game because the character models look so similar to one another. I did fight an enemy squad, but I didn't even know they were players until I downed them. That's not good game design. Strike 3. And that's when I uninstalled. And these 3 points, they didn't even take in the technical difficulties I experienced when booting up the game for the first time. The game didn't work when I launched it initially. I was stuck on a black screen for a couple minutes with the Steam notification frozen in the bottom right corner. I had to fully restart my system to get the game to work, and even then I wasn't sure if it was working because I got that black screen again. And then about a minute or so later, I got some feedback that I was in the tutorial. Why do it like this, Bungie? Just have the tutorial on the main menu. So, in closing here, if you like the game, that's fine. Go play it. To me, the game feels dated, like it should have come out 10 years ago. What I'm finding out more and more is that the extraction genre doesn't seem to appeal to me. I don't see what the fun is in dropping in and collecting loot to just get killed by some other players and lose all my stuff. And it's not like I don't like roguelike games. I do, but something feels different about doing it in a multiplayer setting. Maybe because the players always, and I mean always, find something to abuse and make the game less fun for everyone. Take Arc Raiders, for example. Players camp the extract points to get kills and take all your loot. So you wasted 30 minutes looting the map to just die to some guy that was sitting at an extract point for 30 minutes. That's just boring and kills any drive to play the game. Marathon will have that same problem as well. But unlike Arc Raiders, which is more polished and cohesive, Marathon suffers from the 3 points I mentioned above. Sure, Arc Raiders is still boring, but at least it feels fluid to play, and you can fight the arcs if you need something to do. In Marathon, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I didn't really care to find out.